Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Beach and Bodies program. I am super excited about this, and I'm going to tell you why. I am 50 years old, and in my late 40s, I completely changed my body purely by working out with some dumbbells and an exercise ball and a mat in my living room. That was all it took, and I watched incredible things happen. And when I tell you, it's possible for you to make those changes that you want to make. It's possible for you to feel more energized, more able to handle stress, emotional things that happen, dealing with the kids, dealing with your family, dealing with your life when you feel good and healthy. When you're not taking care of yourself, you're sluggish, you're just not your best you, and I want you to be your best you. Now, this is a way for you to jumpstart getting fit because we've been inside all winter, it's been cold, and you're just not all that motivated. It's hard to work out, but we're coming up on warm weather, and that means shorts, sundresses, bathing suits, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I feel terrible, I look terrible, I don't even want to go out there. Well, now you can get started. So this is going to help you, but you have to be consistent. So just dedicate yourself and just commit yourself to this program and say, I'm going to do this with Sean. I'm going to use her encouragement to help drive me and other people. And your diet plays a huge role, you guys. You cannot you're going to be very hungry from doing these workouts. I'm hungry all the time. That's not to say that sometimes you're not just going to want a slice of pizza, because you are, and I'm not going to beat you up for that because I don't beat myself up for it. But try to stay on target with your eating. Lean proteins, good fats, lots of greens, and a ton of water. That is really critical. As for those of you who are new, don't worry about heavy weights. That's not what I'm about. What I'm about is making sure you use really good form, but that you push yourself. So don't just think, oh, I haven't worked out at all in 5 years, and so I'm just going to stick with 3-pound weights the whole time. No, you can start with the 3-pound weights. You can work your way up, but when you feel yourself getting stronger, I want you to bump up. And also remember, change does not happen overnight. Do not get discouraged. So I would really encourage you, take your progress pictures. An outfit like I'm wearing, take front, side, back. That is where you're going to see the most change. You're going to look 1 month from now and be like, huh, wow, okay, yep, I see it happening. You're going to start to see definition. You're going to start to see your waistline shrink. You're going to start to just notice things that weren't there before. So that's what I'm really excited about. So a couple people said hi. I like to say hi to people. Liza, Margie, oh my gosh, you guys are making me so happy. Marianne, so we are going to get going. I always warm up. It's critical to warm up. Don't ever jump on a couple minutes late and think, oh, I don't need to do the warm-up, because that is a surefire way to hurt yourself. You want to warm your muscles up, you want to let them know that something's coming, but I'm so excited about this. I've been thinking about doing it for a while, and I just haven't. Grab your wrist, but I feel like April's the right time. Everybody's getting in the mood. You should have seen New York yesterday. It was pretty warm in the earlier part of the day, and everybody was out and happy and saying hi to each other. New Yorkers never say hi to each other in the street. Okay, lunge to one side. Keep your knee behind your toe. I know we're doing arms, but it's never a bad idea to stretch out your legs. So take your fingertips. I want you to push them back towards me. Push them back towards me. Sorry, towards yourself, not towards me. Then I want you to hook one arm around. These are all really gentle stretches. If you've had any injuries, surgeries, anything like that, I highly encourage you to check with your doctor before you start a workout. Sometimes I talk and my TV turns on, and I don't really know why that happens. Okay, so give yourself some hugs. I am big into giving hugs. Okay, so the first one we're going to do are tricep push-ups. So tricep push-ups, you need to keep your hands close together. Do not be afraid of push-ups. Do not get discouraged by push-ups. If you're doing them on your knees, that's totally fine. You want to be on this part of your knee and not on your kneecap. If you are in full push-up position, your hands are directly underneath your chest, your feet are together. We're going to lower ourselves down and then push up. If you're only lowering yourself 2 inches and going back up, I don't care. I want you to work hard. Let's do 12 of these. Squeeze your triceps at the top. When you need a break, you take it. There's no shame in taking breaks ever. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you were only able to get through like 3 of those or 4 of those, shake it off, doesn't matter. You're doing more than you would be if you were still in bed or wasting your time on social media. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is get your ball. If you do not have your ball, you can do these standing up. Get a weight that's not too heavy. I banged my elbow last week and kind of hurt it, so I'm taking a little easy on it. So if you have a ball, I want you to roll off to the side. If not, you're standing straight up and down with your whole body tight. So we're gonna curl up, go all the way back down. When I say all the way back down, I want full extension, then all the way to the top. So let's do 15 of those. Squeeze those biceps. Now, if you're on the ball, you are gonna have to keep your core tight because the ball will roll. You can always brace it against something. 15 of these, we have 7 more. You guys have got this. You take breaks when you need to. If you feel like your weights are too heavy, you drop down. I don't want you dropping down just because they're heavy though. I'd rather you take a little break and then get back in and finish with the weight you're using, unless your form starts to falter. When your form starts to falter, you drop. Okay, 1 more. Squeeze those biceps. So I call those chickies because you start to go up, but then you stop and then back down. Okay, next one we're gonna do are alternate lifts. Again, so this is a shoulder exercise. You cannot go very heavy with shoulder exercise. You'll learn that pretty fast. I might normally start with an 8. I'm gonna start with a 5. Your feet are hip width apart. Your core is tight. And lift, and lift. So your core is the center of your power. It is what is going to give you the ability to do all these exercises. But you have got to keep it tight. And it is what's gonna also keep your form really on point. 10 more. So 1 and 1 is 1. We got this. Squeeze. I'm so proud of you guys for getting up this morning. It's not always easy, but I promise you, I used to not be a morning person at all. And I turned myself into a morning person by just getting up. And I did it for 1 month straight. And I've never had a problem getting up since then, true story. All right, guys, shake it out, have some water. Oh, Christy, Cheryl, oh my gosh, Patty. I love seeing you guys take a little sip. We're gonna go back and do those again. So, we're gonna do our tricep push-ups. What did you notice last time when you did them? Again, do not beat yourself up. Push-ups are insanely hard. That's why I usually get them out of the way fast. Okay, so your hands are directly under your chest, your fingers are facing forward. My ball is completely messing with my jam. Okay, if you're in full push-up, feet are together. If you're on your knees, this is your position. Everything's still tight. We're doing 10. You do not have to go down as far as I am. We gotta take breaks sometimes. It's just the way it works. Go into child's pose. Move your fingers as far away from you as they'll go. And stretch yourself out. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the incline curl. Again, if you don't have a ball, you stay up. I am using a 5. If you've been doing this a while, you can probably do an 8 or a 10, maybe even a 12. If you haven't, start with your lighter weight, see how it feels. If it's too easy for you, bump up. Okay, we're gonna do 12. Full extension, halfway up, all the way down, and up. So we're doing 12, that was 1. Keep those abs tight. That's one of the many things I love about these workouts. Your abs are always tight, no matter what body part you're working. And that is why you will see changes in them a lot faster than a lot of other types of workouts. I think that was 9. We've got this. 5 more. These last few should be very tough. If they're not tough, your weight's not heavy enough. So even if you haven't worked out in 2 or 3 years, your muscles have memory. So, you know, you might find that, oh, you're doing the 5 pounds or the 3 pounds, and they're just not difficult for you. That means you gotta go up. So now we're gonna do the alternate shoulder lifts. I am going to stick with my 5s. That felt good to me. What are you gonna do? Feet hip width apart, core tight, shoulders back. The rules are the same. We're doing 12, so 1 and 1 is 1. Squeeze those shoulders, squeeze your core. Now let me tell you something about your core. Your core is not just your abs. Your core is part of your back and part of your glutes. 6 more. So all of that is tight. Your body is not moving right now. You also never fling the weights. Ever, ever, ever. Because I will come through the screen and I will say, no, you cannot do that. Not on ViscoFit. I see people do that, it makes me crazy. Oh my gosh, when I used to go to a gym, it's like, these people are gonna hurt themselves. You never go off momentum to raise a weight up. It's just bad practice. Okay, people, we are moving on. Shake it off, shake it off. Get some water. Get used to having one of these around all the time. Keep filling it up during the day because you're gonna need it. So rockin' triceps. I'm gonna go very light. You should do whatever you think. Try something out. If it doesn't work, you can always drop it and pick up something else. This is your position, feet hip width apart. I want you to bring your elbows all the way up, all the way back, and then squeeze your triceps. These are your triceps. This is the definition that you want to get. So start up, rock back, squeeze, and hold it for a beat, then come back up. We're doing 15. Keep that core tight, your shoulders back. You got it. Do not rush through these. Squeeze. I want you to not be able to take your bra off tonight. That's my goal. So if I reach it, please let me know. Not to be mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I just want you to feel the effects of this. Because I promise, that feeling of soreness, some days you're like, oh my gosh, I am so sore. But it's a really good feeling. I'm still sore. What does that tell you? I've been doing these workouts for 3 years. One more, and I am still sore all the time. And that's why I'm still seeing changes in my body. I'm still making progress. I'm still going up in weights with certain things that I wasn't before. Did I have a couple more people check in and say hello? Okay. So the next one we're gonna do is a hammer twist. So what you want to do is a hammer curl means you're holding the weights in this direction, front to back. So you're going to do a hammer curl. Sorry, this is not a hammer curl. You're going to hold, you're going to go like that, then you're going to twist your wrist and go down. Okay? I don't know why that says hammer twist, because that's wrong. Sometimes I'm like in the zone when I'm doing my workouts like I was this weekend. Okay, so up, rotate around so your palms are facing me, and lower. Do not go too heavy. With these, feet hip width apart, core tight, this whole area, tight, tight, tight. Squeeze up, twist, and lower. Squeeze. You've got this. We're doing 15, 10 more. Come on, we've got it. If you're breezing through these like no big deal, you need to go up in weight. That's a thing, just like dropping down in weight is a thing. One more. Awesome. Okay, so the next one that we're gonna do, I'm gonna get a little legs going in here. So, I want you to hold dumbbells at your shoulders, okay? You are going to squat down. Now, what's a proper squat? This is a proper squat. Do you see how my butt is sticking back, my knees are behind my toes? This is not a proper squat with your knees in front of your toes. So that's very important to me. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna have your weights up here, core is tight, you're gonna squat down, stick that booty back, and you're gonna rotate your arms and push up, and as you bring them back down, so you're gonna rotate on the way up and rotate on the way down. We're gonna do 15. Again, I know it's not leg day, but I often do moves that have multiple benefits. So look down, check your knees, drive up through your heels, and lower through your heels. If you need to drop down in weights or take a rest, you take a rest. There's never any shame in that. I promise. 4 more. We got this. 2, 1. Woo! Good job, good job. Shake it out. We're gonna go back to our rockin' triceps. So, what did you use before? How did it feel? Are you gonna pick up the same weight? Was it not hard enough, or maybe you should go up? If you go up a heavier weight, even if you only get 2 or 3 reps in, it doesn't matter. Hold on, sorry. Daughter oversleeping her alarm. Okay, so remember, we're starting all the way up here. Rock back and squeeze. We're doing 12 of these. I want you to really squeeze and pause to make sure you're not rushing through these. You should feel the burn in your triceps. Six more. Oh my gosh. You got this. Keep going. Do not quit. Drop the weights if you have to, but you finish the reps no matter what. 3, 2, squeeze. Make sure you don't release your abs. That's also really important. While you're working your way through these reps, you keep them tight. Okay, now we're gonna do our bicep twist, where we're up, rotate, and down. Again, what did you do last time? How did it feel? I'm gonna stick with my 3s, feet hip width apart, core tight, shoulders back, squeeze your biceps, rotate, and lower. I want full extension. That means your arm is completely straight, so that you really have to squeeze your biceps. Again, if you're breezing through these, we have 7 more. We're only doing 12 this round. Three more. 2. You've got it. Squeeze that bicep. Squeeze your forearm. Okay, now we're going to do our standing shoulder press. How did it go for you last time? Again, shoulders are hard, so you want to not go too heavy. Okay, so your hands, your palms are facing you, your dumbbells are up. Squat, look down, check, make sure your knees are behind your toes. Drive up through your heels. We're doing 12. Two more. Get moving. Good job. Get some water. Shake it off. Give yourself some hugs. I try to drink like 5 of these a day. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes I only get in 3, but I can definitely feel when I don't drink enough water, for sure. Okay, next one we're gonna do is a fist bicep curl. So get a weight. This is your position. Your fist is up under your elbow. You're gonna squeeze your bicep in, then go out, fully extend. This is what you're focusing on. You really wanna squeeze. You work your biceps, your triceps, your shoulders. They're gonna respond. You're gonna see amazing changes. Squeeze in and release. Push up on that elbow. Is your core tight? We're doing 15 of these, so we have 10 more. Come on, 5 more. If these are not challenging for you, your weight is too light. Remember, I'm only using my 3 pounds because of my elbow. Other side. You've got it. Push up on that fist. Full extension. 7 more. Woo! Awesome, awesome, awesome. How are we doing time-wise? We are doing great. Okay, the next one I want you to do, you can do this on the ground, you can do it on a bench. This is my favorite piece of exercise equipment, and here's why. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to go super heavy, but you're only using 1 weight for this exercise. So if you're brand new to working out, I would say stick with maybe a 5 or an 8. If you have been working out for a while, you know what you need to do. So you're going to sit on your ball. You're going to roll out until it's up between your shoulder blades. Now, you have got to keep your abs tight, and you have got to squeeze your hamstrings and your glutes and drive up through your heels. The closer you put your knees together, the harder it's going to be for you to balance on this ball. So you're working this area and this even harder, which I love. So you're going to raise the weight above your chest, not above your face. Lower it down above your head. Okay, keeping your arms straight, and squeeze your triceps to get it back to the top. Okay, now your abs are also going to be working in. Do 15 of these. Drive up through those heels, squeeze those abs, squeeze those glutes, squeeze your triceps. If you do not squeeze your abs, you need them to help you with this in many different ways. For balance and just to help your power in getting this to the top. Squeeze. If you're blazing through this, and it's not challenging for you, you need a heavier weight. 5 more. 2 more. Your glutes should be burning right now. And that is why I love the ball. No matter what I'm doing, my glutes and my abs are always burned up when I'm on that. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, we're going to get on the ground. And I want you to stack your knees, and you're going to put this hand across your body. You're going to lower down and drive up through the palm of your hand, squeezing your triceps. Really gauge how this one feels. Do not try to go too low. Get a feel for the exercise first. We're going to do 10 on each side. Squeeze. I'm being a little extra gentle with myself. Squeeze, keep those abs tight. again, obviously, the farther you lower down, the more your triceps are going to be burning to get you back up to the top. And that is why it's a great exercise. Okay, so again, cross that arm, drive up through the palm of your hand and squeeze. I can go lower on this side. Come on, 2 more. Really squeeze at the top. Oh, this gets me every time. Every time. Okay, let's go back up to our fist bicep curls. What did you do last time? What are you going to do this time? Again, you can always start off a little heavier and drop down. Your feet are hip width apart. Core tight, shoulders back, fist is pushing up under your elbow. Squeeze in and out, full extension. Squeeze that bicep on the way in and on the way down. We're doing 12 of these, so 7 more. Three, come on. 2, 1, other side. Now, this is day 1, right? So I mix it up a little bit every day. Tomorrow we're going to do legs. And every day we'll do something different. My workouts are very rarely the same. 5 more. Push up with that fist. 3, 2, 1. So what we're constantly doing here is tricking our muscles because they never know what's coming. There are lots of workouts you do. It's just the same thing all the time. And believe me, your muscles know how to compensate for that. Okay, we are going back to our triangle triceps on the ball. You can do them on the ground. Remember, same rules apply. You just don't get as good of a workout on the floor. I'm putting my knees together, so I really have to squeeze. I'm pushing up through my heels. My abs are tight. I lower as far as I can. I squeeze my triceps and my abs to help get that to the top. We're doing 12. Come on, 7 more. Squeeze, oh my gosh, my glutes are on fire and so are my triceps. And my abs are not super happy either, in case you were wondering. Whew. Okay, and now we're gonna do our 1-arm push. We are doing 8 this time. Okay, I know these are challenging. Go at your pace, see what you can do. So you stack your legs. This arm is in front of you. The other one curls up and over your shoulder. Lower yourself through the palm of your hand. When you push up, you squeeze those triceps. Yes, I know I'm doing 2 tricep exercises in a row. That is on purpose. Okay, stack your knees, hand planted, arm curled. I'm so much stronger at these than I used to be. I could barely do like 2 of them when I started. The first time I did that exercise, I was like, seriously, I can't do these. And I could, it just took me time to build up. Okay. We are kicking, but you know what I did forget to do? Okay. It's 6:30. We've been going for 30 minutes, but I talked a little bit in the beginning just to give you the lowdown. So we're we're gonna go for another 2 minutes here. And then at the end of every exercise, I'm gonna have some kind of blast. And today, it's our butt blast or bun blast. I feel like that sounds better than butt blast. Okay, next one we're gonna be doing. We're gonna do kneeling triceps. You can do these on a chair or the floor, it doesn't matter. But this is your position, okay? And you're gonna extend your arm. Sorry, I'll do it on this side so you can see. Extend your arm behind you, okay? That is what we are all about. I am beating your triceps up on purpose. Squeeze, we're doing 15. You squeeze them as hard as you can. Arm is fully extended. Again, you can do these on the ground. Three, two, one. How'd that feel? You guys good? Other side, squeeze. You've got to keep your abs tight. Your hand is right under your shoulder. Three, two, one. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Move this out of the way. And we're going to do punches until the buzzer goes off, and then we're going into our bun blast, okay? I want you to punch across your body. Your core is tight, okay? You squeeze those arms. Sharp movements. I want no sloppiness. Up. Down. Keep those abs tight. Awesome. Okay. So we are done with arms. So now we are going to do my 5-minute bun blast. Get ready. We're going to move quickly. So here we go. Lay on your mat. This is the exercise that has a sweet name and is absolute torture. Put your chin on your hands. Keep your heels together and squeeze up. Squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. We're doing 20. Ah, 10 more. I know they are absolutely brutal. When you need a break, take it. Squeeze, get those legs up as high off that mat as you can. 5 more. These often make people want to throw up. I'm really sorry. Oh my gosh, 1 more. Okay, we gotta move though. We gotta move. Rock and bridge. I love this one. We're doing this one for 1 minute. I want you to drive up through your heels. Okay, your toes are actually up off the ground. You squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. Hands out. I want you to sway side to side. Squeeze your glute on each side as you rock over. Squeeze hard, hard. I know this burns like crazy, and that is the whole point. Squeeze. When you need a break, you take a break, 3 to 4 seconds. I don't care if you take a bunch of breaks, but finish the minute. That is my rule. Finish the minute. Don't quit. We are done quitting on ourselves, okay? We're always there for everybody else, and we're most likely to quit on us when we would never quit on anybody else. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, we got this. How good does that burn? Seriously. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay. you to get into a side lunge. So this is a side lunge. Grab a weight, please. Okay, this is the side lunge. I want you pushing up through your heel. Keep your toes up off the ground. Okay? We are doing 45 minutes on each side. Drive up through your heel. Keep your toe up. This is gonna burn like crazy. You might not want to come back tomorrow, but I hope you will. Please come back tomorrow. The burn is so temporary. And listen, we gotta do what we gotta do. It's April. There's no time to screw around here. Come on, you're doing great. Drop the weight if you need to. Drive up, make sure your toes are off the ground. Oh my gosh, this burn is so intense. By keeping your toes up off the ground, you are targeting those hamstrings and glutes. 3, 2, 1, other side. Toes off the ground. So you see you're not coming all the way up, coming like a third of the way up, but you're pushing up through that heel. So you should feel this in your hamstrings, up into your glutes. Make sure that knee is behind your toe. Very important. Take a break when you need to. So if we're working legs, I'm going to give you an arm blast. If we're working buns, I'm going to give you some kind of blast. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Now, I want you to get a weight. You can go heavier because it's a single weight. Okay? How are we doing on time? Okay, we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. Squat down. Again, you're driving up through your heels. Your abs are tight. Your knees are behind your toes. Keep those toes up. We've got this. Come on. We're done. Hi. How are you doing? Elise, oh, it was a good one. Okay, stretch our arms first. Grab one wrist, pull to one side, stretch out those triceps. Other side, we always cool down. Fingertips back towards your body. You can stretch more now than you did because your muscles are warmed up. Elbow up towards the ceiling. Pull down into the back. Stretch them out. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips. Press forward, stretch your shoulders out. Give yourself some hugs. Oh my gosh, so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really do hope that even if this was tough for you, if you haven't worked out in a long time, stick with it. The first week or two is the hardest. You're gonna be very sore, but pay attention to how well you sleep. Pay attention to the fact that the soreness makes you realize that you worked really hard. So keep it up, please, that's all I ask. I'm hoping to be on for 6 days this week, so today through Saturday. So if you have any questions, comments, feedback, whatever, you can always message me. I love getting them. Okay.